Coming up on this episode of Design to the Nines, it's part 3 of our Pottery Barn dupes for Mother's Day. And on this episode, we are duping some fancy monogrammed soap, and I'm going to save you a lot of money. It's an easy project, so stay tuned. Welcome to Design to the Nines. I'm Natalie Callahan. If we are meeting for the first time, I'm so glad you could join us today, and I hope you consider subscribing to my channel below and turning the notifications on, because I bring weekly tutorials on all things to do with the home, and I think it would be really awesome if you decided to join us each week. This week's episode, it is part 3 of our Mother's Day Pottery Barn dupes, and I am so excited about this, but I'm gonna make a little confession. We are duping some monogrammed soap from Pottery Barn, and I've never made soap before. Shh. So we're gonna do this together, and hopefully it proves to you that if I can do it, you can do it. We're gonna do it together, and this could go either really good or it could be a fail. So hopefully it goes good. I'm using a product that is just a melt and pour soap that we're gonna scent our own way. So I'm feeling pretty good about it. So, but we'll see. Who knows? So I went over to Pottery Barn and I was looking through their kind of Mother's Day list suggestions, and I saw this beautiful monogrammed soap, and it was really pretty, very classy, very elegant, and I thought that would make a really good dupe. Especially since it was $49 for 4 bars of soap. I don't normally spend like $12.50 per bar of soap. Yeah, that's expensive. But I thought it was really cute. So I'm hoping that we can get the lift for less and do a really good Pottery Barn dupe again and close out our 3-part series on a high note. And we're gonna try to have a little bit of fun soap making. So let's do this. Some of the supplies you're gonna need are a melt and pour soap base, ready to go, some wood cutout letters, some essential oils of your choice, and a silicone soap mold. So I got this package of melt and pour soap. It's got shea butter, so I'm hoping that that's a nice soap, and we're gonna pop it out. And you can pick this up at craft stores or on Amazon. I'll provide some links below if you're interested. So we're gonna cut these in sections just to make it melt easier. And it has kind of a grid on it, so you should just cut them into those small of squares, and that will hopefully help it melt. And I'm gonna just pop it in a microwave safe bowl because it says we can do it in the microwave. So, hey, that's easy. Okay, so the instructions say that we can heat this in the microwave, so we're gonna pop it in the microwave for 30 seconds, and then it says to do it in 10-second increments after that. So we'll just pop this in and put it in for 30 seconds. We'll see how it goes. You and I will experience it together for the first time. All right. Well, 30 seconds didn't do much. So it spent about 3.5 minutes in the microwave. It calls for a teaspoon of scent per every pound. I'm gonna make it a little more minty than rosemary. So I'm gonna do slightly over a teaspoon of spearmint. And I already had my essential oil on hand. I'm gonna put rosemary. Mix that in there really well. We've got the initials that we're planning on using, and you want to put them in reverse and try to center the letters. This kind of is thick. I don't know if this is right or not, but it feels a little thick. So I might have to help it and press it down, but I don't know if this is how it's supposed to be because I've never made it. This is messy. What a mess. Soap making is a messy job. That's kind of funny, isn't it? All right, so while I'm pressing this into the mold here, I'm just curious as to how many of you guys are thinking this is gonna be a success, or how many of you are thinking that I'm gonna fail on this dupe. So let me know in the poll above or in the comments below if you think this is gonna turn out or not. The jury's still out for me. I'm going to classify this first attempt as an epic fail. Yep. I don't know if it was because I cooked too large of a batch, didn't cook it long enough, cooked it too long. I don't know if it seized up because of the essential oils, but what I do know is this is not a good dupe. These things kind of happen sometimes, but look at that. Oh, it's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, that's not gonna work. We're gonna try again. In fact, I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. I already did one. I'm feeling pretty confident about the redo, but what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna cut this up into much smaller pieces than I did the first time. And I'm also gonna put it in a glass mason jar when I put it in the microwave. And then we're going to spray it with rubbing alcohol at the end. And hopefully we'll get a better result this time. Chop this into smaller pieces. All right. And we've got a mason jar here. We're gonna toss them in. Okay, so I'm doing them one at a time because I just think that that might work out a little bit better. So I'm just gonna throw it into the microwave for 30 seconds and then I'll do a quick stir and then it might be another 15 seconds according to the last one I did. And then we'll pour it into the mold and we'll just keep doing it until we've got all of our bars prepared from our oopsie-daisy. I'm gonna grab a little popsicle stick here. And I'm just gonna give it a quick stir and it needs a little bit more time, but this already looks way better than the last time. So we're fixing our mistakes. Okay, so you can see that this is a way better consistency than the first time. So what I ended up doing is just doing a small thin layer to hold the letter down, letting it set up a little bit, and now we're gonna top it off with some more soap. Ever so carefully, I'm gonna try to pull up one of these corners without doing a lot of damage. We have a successful dupe, I think. It turned out really good. It's monogrammed and it smells amazing. I love rosemary mint. It's so light and fresh and just clean smelling, and I just love how these turned out. So the secret is to do one bar at a time, and then as far as being able for the letter to stay in place, I did a little thin layer and then I let that set up a little bit and then I did the rest on top of it and it turned out great. It's a good match to the Pottery Barn one. DIY is problem solving as you go and just going with the flow of the project, and it will work out. It always does, so stay with it. I've got a really fun gift basket over on my IGTV channel, so you're gonna wanna pop on over there and check that out. So if you liked today's episode, give me a thumbs up below, and if you wanna see more tutorials like this, I've got some fun things on the horizon. Make sure you subscribe to my channel below and turn the notifications on so you don't miss a thing. So many fun things coming. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you again next week.